Chapter 9. 9 of Dream Records 354. December 1st, 2023. A. In the dream, I bought many bottles of wine and then opened them one by one to taste. The wine was very strange, and I suspected it might be fake. B. In the dream, at the CV company, many people resigned. I went down to conduct an investigation. I was sitting on the upper part of a minibus and almost got thrown out. I checked into a hotel and deposited about 10 pieces of luggage. The warehouse management there was in a mess, and I really regretted depositing the luggage. When I went out to play, I saw 2 bags in a tree hole. They were very shabby. I took him down to check and found that there were only some worthless things inside. Then I went to another place. Suddenly, my mobile phone dropped, and someone picked it up and ran away. I immediately chased after them and finally got my mobile phone back. Just as I passed by the old house, I wanted to go in and take a look. I found that it had been occupied and turned into an illegal clinic. There were doctors coming out, and there were also people of African descent. I said this was a private place and asked why they had come in, but no one paid attention to me. When I went to the other end, I saw an African woman lying semi-recumbent at the door. I wanted to take a photo as evidence, but my mobile phone couldn't display the screen properly. 355. December 2nd, 2023. In the dream, I entered a military academy and was sent to assassinate a traitor. When I arrived at the operation site, I was searched. They found a tea knife on me, and another student was holding a pair of scissors. After some arguing, our weapons were confiscated, and we managed to escape luckily. I also dreamed that Co Wen came to my house to lay the floor. When I came back, I found that his left tonsil was swollen as big as a walnut and was hanging there on his neck, which was very terrifying. I wanted to send him to the hospital immediately. Just then, my cousin called and said that he wanted to apply for a permit to come to Hong Kong for a visit. I was in a hurry to go out, so I hung up the phone. To get to the hospital, I had to cross a trench. I jumped over it and almost couldn't climb back up. After climbing up, I washed my hands in a small ditch and touched a small earthworm in the ditch. My right little finger went numb immediately. I continued walking and hailed a taxi on the main road. 356. In the dream, a certain place was under martial law. I escaped from the scene. The inspections along the way were very strict. Finally, I reached a suburban area. All the hotels there were full, and I couldn't check in. Then I continued to look for a place to stay. I also dreamed that 2 countries were at war. One country said they were sure to win because they claimed to be on the side of justice and had strong will and strength. 357. In the dream, I went back to a certain dynasty in ancient times when a war broke out with a big country. One side said they were the legitimate ones and that this piece of land was bestowed by heaven. The ending was unknown. I also dreamed that Anna opened a company with several offices. I took a friend to visit it. My friend accidentally vomited. When pouring the vomit into the pantry, some of it spilled out. I used water to clean it up.
358. In the dream, I went to a party. Everyone was happily drinking beer together. Suddenly, someone said that drinking beer was boring and suggested drinking Guo too. Everyone got drunk, and the atmosphere was very lively. Everyone was bragging more and more enthusiastically. 359. I dreamed of passing by a small forest when I was a child. I saw a very dark and extremely ugly guy sitting alone in the depths of the forest, staring out.